Alright guys, and welcome back to more Lightning Returns Final Fantasy XIII. And if you can barely hear me, well, you should be able to hear me. I got the microphone turned up like to its max almost. Well, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit more just in case you can barely hear me. I got my fan on right now, so at the current moment, if you hear like a loud sound in the background, it's because I got my fan on right now. But right now, we came back to Luxarian. There's only like a few more quests we need to do, and then we can just literally progress past day 6. That's when the enemies get tougher. I thought it was initially day 6 when they get tough, but it's actually after day 7. So what we're gonna do is pretty much go ahead and finish up these quests with Luca and Armin, or advance them at least.
You really want to see the tears of an angel, don't you? Well then, let's see. The price for today is
300 gil. Man, damn.
I'm
Really?
so sorry. I know this is getting old, but I don't think I can sell them to you after
But you keep
all.
taking my money.
Look, if you can't sell me any, why don't you just tell me in the first place?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you insist on buying them when they're not what you're after in the first place? I know deep down, you really want something else.
You're a mind reader too?
Don't be coy. It's just that I can read people sometimes.
Sure.
I can sense what they're after.
Look at you, blessed with all these hidden talents. Alright, what is it that I'm really after?
No need to be snide. What you're after is gone. Never to return. You lost something that was dear to you. An irreplaceable bond of some kind.
Who the hell are you?
I'm just a kid that's always been a little bit more perceptive than others, that's all. For some reason, I can sense what people want and how they're feeling. My tears are therapeutic for them.
I don't understand how it is that your tears can help people with their problems.
I need you to cry
Everyone's been
for
alive
me.
for so long now, their hearts are old and worn.
Cry me a
They don't know how to
river.
feel anymore. Their tears have all dried up. People have lived for so long with feelings of sorrow and despair that it's become a natural part of them now. They don't even notice it anymore. They can't cry because they've forgotten how. That's why I do it for them.
Yo, that sword is dope.
When people see my tears, it helps them remember how they used to feel. I think people should be able to laugh when they're happy and cry when they're sad.
The angel's tears you sell mend people's hearts. I'll admit, that's admirable.
I believe you can't smile a genuine smile without being able to cry genuine tears. I just help them remember what it's like. But I can't heal you with my tears. That's why I don't cry for you. Sorry.
Then what about you? Do you ever cry for yourself to mend your own heart?
Huh? For me? No, I haven't done that in a long time.
At least not for centuries, I'm guessing.
I think so. Why do you ask?
Just curious. She heals people by crying for those who can't, but she can't cry for herself. Her tears have become nothing more than a tool for her trade, an item to sell. No one seems to notice that, like everyone else, her heart needs healing too.
Okay, we're out of here. That's one quest. Now we gotta go talk to Armin on the other side of town. I wouldn't even say on the other side of town, but he's like a little bit further up from... Hey, Noel, where you going, bro?
I'm out patrolling these days. Got tired of living in the shadows.
That's all you gotta say?
Like I said, I'm done with the darkness.
He's just running around town and shit? Okay. I wonder if you can just like initiate a battle with an enemy and Noel joins to help you inside the battle. But you know what? It doesn't even matter because, ooh, chaos. Chaos. What's going on, Anubis? Alright. I got that poison on deck. You're dead. You're dead. Oh, I can't do that much. That's right. But yeah, that poison is like really ridiculously good on enemies with higher health. I found that out last night. I was just messing with schemata. And if you're wondering where I got this sword from, I got it from a side quest I did off camera. I had to defeat a chocobo eater. And apparently I got seed collector. But I had to defeat a chocobo eater in chaos. And I got this weapon. It's really good. It's really good because... Let me show you. Now, it pretty much basically, it lowers strength, but we're not going to be using strength for this schema. We're basically using it for magic, right? But the thing is, the freaking ATB gauge is just skyrocketed, or the ATB speed recovery is just so ridiculously good. Like, look at it, 140 recovery. That's like the best out of everything right now. So that's really good. You only get one of these damn weapons though. I can't get another one unless somebody sells it online, or basically I do another playthrough, which I don't want to do. To be honest, like, I wish they didn't really like have like the better rewards on hard mode. I wish they had them on normal mode as well, because I don't like the fact that you have to beat the game to get hard mode just to get the better rewards on hard mode. That's kind of dumb. Like, who's gonna play it more than one time other than the freaking hardcore Lightning fans? I know I'm not.
You mentioned you used to cover high-profile stories. I'm investigating a story for a friend. Do you know anything about a man named Ranolf?
Ranolf? Yes, I think I do. Yes, the poor man's wife and daughter were brutally murdered over some business dispute. Happened quite a while ago. He lost everyone he loved in the blink of an eye. What a tragedy.
That's some memory you have. This happened centuries ago.
My boss put me in charge of that story. It's one that's hard to forget.
That's lucky for us. Ranolf himself asked me to look into the case, so he can know the truth. Do you think you can help?
Actually, I think I might be able to do just that.
Uh-oh.
I can hardly refuse any favors from you now, can I? Except, I wonder if you wouldn't mind doing something for me in exchange. Nothing too time-consuming.
You already owe me.
Just to hear me out, please. You're helping all kinds of people.
You already owe me.
Would you keep doing that, but when you're done, come tell me their stories.
Just their stories? Are you sure that's all you want from me?
Yes, I want to write something that will inspire people and lift their spirits. What better subject than you?
I complete either quest, and I already did it. I did fuzzy search, and I did born from chaos. So whatever, we already did that. We were already doing that ahead of time.
I've done what you asked.
I knew you could do it. That's great news for everyone. You'll be an inspiration to my readers. This will make a fantastic article.
I'm not one to preach morality, but doesn't that violate some sort of reporter ethics? Writing stories that you helped create?
The job of a reporter is to follow the truth, and that's what I'm doing. But if we're being completely honest, the real reason I asked for that favor isn't for a story. My real purpose was to observe you and watch you in action.
What?
What do you mean? Why me?
I know who you are now. You help people, and in doing so, you save their souls. That's the duty you've been assigned by...
Hey, how could he watch me?
Upstairs. You are the savior.
I already did the quest.
You knew who I was all along.
That didn't make sense.
Let's just say I had a hunch. But don't worry. Your secret will be safe with me. I won't tell anyone. Oh, by the way, I looked into Ranolf's past. I found something that might be helpful.
How'd he do it so
The
quick?
case was cold for a long time. But it turns out they did find a suspect in the end.
So, was he arrested?
I don't know if this is good news or not, but the person in question appears to have passed away some time ago. Once the authorities saw the death certificate, they stopped the investigation.
You're right. I don't know if that's good or bad news. So who was the person behind this?
Some lowlife that was part of a criminal organization, specialized in petty crime. The Order had been on his trail for a while. But he was a wily little rat, managed to stay one step ahead. He went through aliases, but the one on the death certificate was Reddick.
Oh, Reddick!
I met someone with the same name in the Warren. He said he'd been in hiding for a long time.
Could it be the same man? Is it possible he's still alive? But there was a death certificate and everything.
He mentioned that he was dead in the eyes of the law. And he also knew where Ranolf's journal was.
Interesting.
Do you think he managed to fake his own death by forging the document to escape the Order's scrutiny? I suppose that could be possible. Then it looks like the case has been solved. We found our man. I'll go through the records again, in case we missed something.
was Reddick, the man in the warren with no name.
The Chronicles of
Are
Riddick.
you gonna tell Ranolf about this?
If it really was Reddick, there's something I want to ask him first. Let's go to the Warren and see if he'll talk.
We can't even get to the warren right now because of the time difference. So what we need to do is go back to XIII really quick. Oh, look at this. He was already attacking. But we need to go to XIII and do the we have to do a quest there for the Alchemist. We haven't been able to do it yet because we couldn't do the get out of here.
Unlocking Fate's path.
We couldn't go into the Coliseum.
See you never.
We couldn't go into the Coliseum because it was too early to do it. So now, if we go there between the hours of 1900 and 20, or if we go there around midnight, we should be good, basically.
Chocobo! I know! I'll sing a song for my very special friend. Here goes! Chocobo, choco, choco, chocobo!
Oh my god.
Choco, chocobo! Choco, chocobo!
Really? Really? But anyway, guys, welcome back. We made it all the way to the Slaughterhouse. We may need to wait here for like 15 minutes, 12 minutes, depending on how long it takes to open up. Oh, look at this. Somebody's selling something. This guy looks like he's selling turbo ethers too. I have like 3 turbo ethers on deck. Like, we're gonna overdrive the fuck out of the last boss if we can. Turbo ether, turbo ether, turbo ether, turbo ether all day. Like, I'm gonna spam it. Like, real talk.
This is not the hour for chat.
Shut up. So what we need to do in the next, for the next quest, we need to use her nectar inside of a slaughterhouse fight, and the slaughterhouse should open up in 3, 2, 1. I'd like to sign up.
You again?
Yep.
Are you going to enter?
All right. The least they could have did right here was like, if the time was like very close to whatever, like if the time was like 10 minutes before they open up, she should have just said, or they should have had the voice actor say, you know what? Hold on for about 10 minutes and we'll open up or something. But they still say the same thing no matter, even if they close, she says the same thing over and over. But you know what? Whatever. We're gonna leave it alone. I guess I took people for surprise with this.
The world is waiting.
Alright, here we go. Here we go.
Evil has a plan. I follow the wind. No looking back. Die already.
Alright, so now we need to use the Nectar of the Gods.
Eyes to the future.
You're dead. He got ate up. Yo, Arrow is so good. Arrow. It hits multiple times, dude. It's so dope. Especially if they weak against Arrow.
Lightning takes the victory! You come to the Slaughterhouse to see a show, and lightning delivers! We're witnessing history tonight! Come on, fans, let's hear you roar!
That was a fine performance indeed. I'd welcome a star like you any night.
Alright, now we can go over to the left here. We completed what we needed to complete. It's auto-saving. So we talked to the Alchemist. It's the victory fanfare.
Please,
Really?
only one flask of necktie per customer. No exceptions.
Well, you look busy.
The first moment I laid eyes on you, I knew. This woman is the Philosopher's Stone. She'll be the key to making gold.
All for science.
Of course. The search for the nature of all things requires money, and lots of it. This will enrich me. I mean, help my research immensely.
Yes.
Fine, but if I hear you're handing out untested potions to customers again, your researching days will be over.
Oh, a threat? How frightening. But we're partners. Let's not argue. Besides, I haven't given you your reward. It's only right that you share in the fruits of my research, so this is for you.
Nectar of the Gods, Omega. Or is that... I don't know what that
What's
symbol
this,
is.
a new recipe?
Yes, I have added chaos seeds to the brew. According to my calculations, this will greatly enhance your physical and your spiritual health. Allow me to share a fundamental truth. Human souls themselves are born from the chaos. The discovery shook the alchemic world to its core, but years of research have borne out the results.
What?
My latest concoction is a result of this discovery, and one of the first practical applications.
Our souls come from the chaos? Why do you think that?
Years of research, I say. Whether you choose to believe it or not, that's up to you. Both the chaos and human souls are ephemeral things. They defy understanding and elude comprehension. To try to define them with theories is like trying to hold smoke in the hand.
Alright, so that's basically the very last quest we have available. The only other thing we can do here at XIII is the Death Game side quest, as well as the Extinction side quest, which is going to take time. Whew! But we did it. That gave us some pretty good stats. Alright. So, what we want to do now is, I guess, that's it. That's all we really needed to do. We can go straight to the Dead Dunes for now. We also need to go back to Luxarian tomorrow. We gotta go talk to, you know what? I guess what we'll do is warp. No, we won't even warp. We'll just walk all the way back to XIII, take the train, go to the Warren, speak with Reddick, so we can have that quest ready to hand in to Ranolf when we do need to talk to him. So that'll be literally the last thing we need to do here. So we're gonna go ahead and talk to Reddick, and then we'll head over to the Dead Dunes. There's nothing else we can do after that. Every other quest at this point, or anything left, is like the Canvas of Prayers and then trying to farm monsters to the extinction, which would be extremely boring to watch. So to save you guys the trouble, I'm going to go ahead and skip a lot of that. Alright guys, so we literally just waited 4 hours. I don't know how long we waited, but we waited long enough. Now we're in the Warren. We need to go talk to Reddick. And then after we talk to Reddick, we'll warp over to the Dead Dunes and actually do some quests. Hardcore parkour. This should actually be a couple of shops in the Warren. No, what? Never mind. They don't sell anything anyway. The Order doesn't care about the people in here. Oh, we're not gonna go in here. I was about to do like a completely different path.
It's been decades or more.
Oh, come on, Lightning. I was trying to fast walk up the ladder by jumping on and off. Alright, Reddick should be coming up to the left here. Yep, there he is. So we made it to Reddick and we're gonna talk to him. We're gonna talk to this fool.
You again.
Now that I have Ranolf's journal, I know who is behind the murders of his wife and child. You've been running ever since. You even faked your own death.
I knew someone would make me. You got me. So you know everything.
You got me,
yeah,
Eisenberg.
I killed his family. I took the lives of his beautiful wife and daughter. All for a little money. The one who hired me had a rival business. and he wanted Ranolf out of the game.
Damn.
He's long gone, though. Passed away some time ago.
After you took care of business for this man, did you also steal the journal?
Again, that was me. Years after the incident, something happened to Ranolf. One day, he just seemed to forget the whole thing ever happened. I thought it was a lucky break on my part. I figured it was the best thing for all of us.
But why didn't you just dispose of it? It would have been easier than giving it to someone for safekeeping.
Ah, this is a kid that fell on his fucking face. Y'all seen that?
I was
Yo, he's in the ground. Oh,
but
that's
I was
horrible.
waiting for someone to figure it out. I wanted this day to come. I'm tired of running. Turn me in, arrest me, do what you want.
It's not up to me to decide your punishment. Not even the Order. I'd say it's up to Ranolf. Wouldn't you?
So be it. I'll be right here waiting for retribution. Hey, I know you don't owe me anything. But do me a favor, will you? Don't tell my son about this, okay? That's all I
Your
ask.
son?
Who's your son?
Name's Marlon. He's my stepson. A good kid. He's nothing like me. Got his own business and everything.
Wow, his muffin, the muffin guy.
He's not a baker by any chance, is he?
You know him? Even though I'm not his real father, he sends me money on a regular basis. You know, to get by. He has a good heart. I couldn't ask for a better son. I really don't deserve a boy like him.
Damn.
Light, isn't Marlon the boy Ranolf is so fond of? The one who bakes him those muffins that he loves so much?
This does complicate things, but Ranolf insisted he wants to know the truth, and that's what I'm gonna give him.
Really? Even though something like this could ruin their friendship? Do you think Ranolf's prepared for that, after losing his family all over again?
That's fucked up. This one side story is more interesting than a lot of the main quests we did. This one main story is actually pretty cool. But right now, what we want to do is, I don't even know why I just walked over here. We're gonna go ahead and warp to the Dead Dunes, and we're gonna team up with Fang, my waifu. So let's go to the ruffian Dead Dunes. I went to meet a bandit boss, but instead I found myself face to face with an old friend, Fang. She had been born in a distant age on Grand Post, and she's like 7,000 years old, dude. Like, Fang is old as hell. She just got like, she got by like a lot of times. She got by because of the crystal stasis she was in. And now since time has stopped, she's like even older. She's the oldest person on the planet, I think. She probably is, now that I think about it. Alright, so we got 5 EP left. We can go, no, let's see. We need to go all the way to, oh my god. I guess we can warp to the Temple Ruins North Gate. That'll put us closer to the Temple Ruins East Gate. Alright, so let's do it. That's what we're doing next time, guys. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to walk over there. I'm pretty much just going to walk over there off camera. And once we come back, we'll be back and we'll do this main quest. And that'll be the last main quest until we beat the game. Can you believe it? We're already done with this game.